is constantly being just paraded through the street. It's part of life here.
Though plenty of travellers make their way to Varanasi and will inevitably catch a glimpse of the fiery cremations happening along the banks of the Ganges, few will actually ever get a look deep inside one of these ghats to see what happens behind the scenes. So that's exactly where we're about to take you.
The cremation ceremonies here run pretty much all through the day and the night, and a large backbone of the work that's done here is by these guys here who prepare the wood, cut the wood, weigh it, and then take it down to, I suppose, the cremation blocks. The daily events here at the burning ghats are held out in the open, and you can catch a glimpse from many vantage points, so it is clearly not something for the faint of heart.
So once the wood's brought down,
he bring the body and the wood to make for the bags. Then after he put the body, family people bring the body now. This is the normal wood, not expensive wood. You know, who people have budget, that is the normal wood.
so there's even a
Varanasi being the holy city of India is home to a large number of sadhus. The sadhus are holy men who have left their homes to concentrate on physical and spiritual disciplines, and can usually be found meditating on the banks of the Ganges.
The ultimate goal in the life of a sadhu is to achieve the fourth and final Hindu goal in life, liberation or moksha. By renouncing all their material possessions and connections to the physical world, they believe they're getting closer to their god Shiva or Vishnu. It's a fact that some sadhus even attend their own funerals before heading off on their journey of enlightenment, because once on the journey of a sadhu, they're no longer human beings walking on planet Earth, but already on their way to heaven. Generally congregating on important religious occasions, you can quite easily spot the sadhus by their bright yellow or orange robes, matted hair and beards, and they quite freely offer their views on life.
If you make part of the world, I think 3 part is water, 1 part is art. 1 part of the art, the peoples, all the outlets and garbages of this creation, where it will go? It goes to water. Okay? So Ganga is that water who is consuming all our sin, all our...
Oh, far out. That was dinner from 20 hours ago.
So as you can see, things are not well. Tim's very, very ill. Just been playing pass the parcel with this illness. I've been sick as a dog. I just got to see a doctor. But I'm better now, and now it's Tim's turn, and we're taking him to hospital. Well, I sort of thought it would come to this. One of us ending up in an Indian hospital. It's a shame it had to be Tim, for his sake.
Back we go dancing on a Bollywood movie set.
Plus get to work in the slums and more.
Online checking boarding pass. These are the blue tags. The type of tags. Oh, coming. Ship plan. MS Amsterdam, my number is 1944. Yeah, there. 135. Total 10 decks. Sure excursions. Surveillance confirmed. Forest Nature Travel Lines. Mechanic Fire Kickno Transit. हमारा लेट्स I will be celebrating my birthday there. Korak, parrots, Sitka, Russian American culture based Victoria, Richard's Gardens. One more I have a book.
Say na phone ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
It is explore. USA SIM card. Online booking of Broadway show. Imperial Theatre. broken the security. Hostel International at American Hotel, 520 South King Streets, Seattle, Washington. That's my bed.
This pattern.
Yeah.
This is a Native American basket weaving pattern that means welcome.
Okay.
So this area right here, the Westlake Center, is known as the center of downtown.
Yeah.
So this is where a lot of big major events happen in the city. A lot of parades will start here.
Okay.
That was built to look just like this. So this one was designed after the one in New York City. The one in New York is called the Flatiron Building. The Space Needle over here on the right side. You can see it up past these trees. Into the city. And then just below that part is a rotating restaurant. It's actually a restaurant that spins around.
This is just like Stratosphere in Las Vegas.
What was that?
Stratosphere in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
Same
yeah,
type.
similar.
Yeah. Space Needle.
Yep. It's a music museum.
Oh, I see.
Run by Paul Allen. Paul Allen is the co-founder of Microsoft. He funded this project.
Really big balls.
Peru music. Last year I had been there with the same music. Space Needle observation deck.
40 seconds to get all the way up to the top. On the way up, you got a great view. You're looking out to the north. This is Queen Anne Hill, directly in front of you. Also Lake Union, off to the side over there as well. Now, the Space Needle was built in 1962 to be the centerpiece of the Century 21 Exposition World's Fair. It was on the grounds below us down there, the Seattle Center grounds. And we're going to be up at the top here in just a few seconds. There's going to be free telescopes, interactive viewing screens, there's a coffee shop, all kinds of good stuff up top here for you. So here we are arriving now. Have a good time.
Thank you very much.
where we're going for our farm ducks. Can we get on ducks? They sell it. Yeah, leave it on. There's a free stadium so we came by. Oh dear.
Tomorrow I have to go there to Pier 91 to board the MS Amsterdam cruise, Alaska cruise.
Okay, we'll find out. You stay right there.
You guys going there?
No, no.
I haven't been there.
Foundation with 6 giant bolts. It was built to withstand up to a 9.0 earthquake. And back in 2001, we had a 6.7, which shook the needle actually 6 feet back and forth and the sway in any direction. And there was actually a group of kids from California up at the top of the needle when this earthquake happened. And they came back down. The news station interviewed them, and their response to the earthquake was that it was an awesome ride. He said, "Awesome ride, dude. Let's do it again." So we invited them back for our next earthquake. On our way down to the waterfront, I like to point out the buildings on the left side. You'll notice the multiple gardens and trees planted on tops of the buildings. This is something you'll find a lot here in Seattle, but not a lot in most major big cities. And the reason for that is because here in Seattle we are known as the Emerald City, so people really do take pride in how green we are. And so when they run out of room to build outwards with their gardens and trees, they usually end up planting on tops of their buildings. Since it's about 600 feet deep at its deepest point, no need to dredge the water or anything. I think it's pretty deep. Just to kind of put that in perspective, they're able to submerge almost the entire Space Needle out there in Elliott Bay. One of the results of having such a deep bay is it's also very cold. Hands up, downtown Seattle roller coaster. Woo! We just need one more green light, then we'd be good to go. Olympic Sculpture Park over here on the right side got its name for a couple of different reasons. One, we've got the different sculptures scattered throughout. It's also the man in the background you can see, but then in front, if you look in the first part of the fountain, you can actually see the child. Background of their wedding photo, I don't know.
Where do you take the bus stop off? Shine. Where do you take...
How he knew to go back into his own tank to avoid detection from the workers is the part that scares people.
All right, guys.
This is Seattle.
Here,